Welcome to the Toyota Tales segment of the show, where we get a chance to meet somebody who is an avid Toyota owner. And today we're meeting with Andy Verwey, who's got a 1991 Toyota SR5 V6 5-speed 4x4 pickup truck. And he's very adamantly in love with this truck. Let's find out why. Andy, thanks for being here. Tell me about your truck. How long have you had this truck?
Sure. Yeah, I bought this truck about 6.5 years ago. I moved out here from Ontario, and I was in love with Toyota trucks for many years before that, and knew I wanted one.
What kind of mileage has this vehicle got on it?
I am at 422,000 and change right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Question, of course, I'm sure all of you want to know is that original drivetrain on this?
Original drivetrain, original clutch. As far as I know, there's been no major components changed on this truck.
So it's pretty safe to say that you've had to repair nothing? Basically,
yeah. Other than an oil change and the odd oil filter, that's basically all I've ever done to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me where you take this.
I go basically all around BC as far as I can, up to Pemberton, past Lillooet. I go a lot of logging roads up that way, camping for the weekend, do a lot of camping. Just basically anywhere that I can get, I'll go. I've been in a few hairy, spots, but this thing pulls through most trails that I've encountered. So, yeah. It's a good truck. Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it looks beautiful. The interior looks clean, not a mark on it. The dash, the engine, it looks, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You've got that kind of mileage on this truck, and it still looks as good as it does. From the sounds of it, you're a pretty happy Toyota owner.
Yes, I would say. I think if I ever got rid of this truck or thought about getting something newer, it would be a Toyota truck right again. I've always wanted a truck, and this has not let me down in any way. It's been dependable, as far as I can go, so why would I change to anything else?
Well, what do your family and friends think about it? I mean, do you ever get in that discussion?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have a lot of my friends out here have domestic vehicles, and every time I talk about the amount of kilometers I've got on mine, and they see the kind of shape it's in, and they see how much how little maintenance I do to it, I think they're starting to come over to the bright side.
Tell me a great story. I mean, have you ever had an encounter with somebody that you've had to help out, or somebody who's gone, wow, that little truck of yours, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Well, a couple years ago, we actually had like a really big snowstorm in BC. We usually don't get a lot of snow, but this year we got, I think it was probably around 4 feet, 5 feet, and like a big dump. And there was nobody going to work. Cars were snowed in, roads weren't getting plowed. And a friend of mine actually works for Pure Later shipping company, and he's got a huge, big Hino truck. And he was over the night before, and he has, big dualies on the back. It probably weighs like 20,000 pounds, and he was stuck. And I ended up pulling this out of the backyard, starting it up, 4-wheel high, just to get out of the driveway, no problem, and put it into 4-wheel low through the tow line on him, and pulled him right out, no problem.
Wow.
So yeah, it was kind of funny. This truck's like 3 times the size of mine, and he couldn't get out, and yet I pulled him out with this thing. So it's pretty funny.
Andy,
thanks so much.
Thanks for being on the show.
Absolutely.
And, hey, we'll see you on the trails.
Yeah, absolutely.
So join us next week, because we're going to do a little bit different of approach. We're going to be on the street. We're going to try out the new 2010 Corolla S. All right. Hey, I am Toyota. Are you?